carton in that first quarter, gone missing. Not much activity from her, but in this second quarter, getting herself started.
Cook kicks it out. Bradshaw to Cook. Cook from way downtown, and you can put it on the board. That's 3.
Kendall Bostic has 4 of the first 6 points for Illinois. McKenzie, the team's top returning scorer. And there's a 3-pointer by Makira Cook. Cook open for 3. Her second from downtown. Makira Cook has got 8 points already. Still 12-9 Illinois. Getting her hand in the passing lane, Cook. Cook driving all the way, knocked away by Austin, but Bostic advantage a bit with Umbolito picking her up right now. 10 on the shot clock. See if she takes her off the dribble. Able to traverse in the lane with a nice crossover and lay it up and in. Makira Cook now with 12. And the loose ball tracked down by Hatch. She throws it away. Cook the steal. Makira Cook. I think that's her 3rd steal already in this game. And a layup. Bostic out of Mount Notre Dame. 2 years at Dayton. The reverse lay and a pretty finish for Makira Cook with the spin.
Over to McKenzie. Makira Cook wide open for 3. Yes, count it. And the Illini take a 5-0 lead. As Makira Cook bringing it up for the Illini, sends it over to Oden, who drives it herself, but sends it over to Cook. Open on the perimeter for 3. Makira Cook once again.
They have height in the front court that they did not have last year. Nador alongside Bryn Shoup-Hill. Combine that with the fact that they're starting to play Adalia and McKenzie as right on cue. Bostic gets the bucket.
And that one's rebounded there by Cheatham. Stolen by Cook, though. Good defense by the Illini. And there's Oden, wide open layup.
Sweet find right there. Starting to pay off here. They're starting to get back to what has worked for them when they're in the zone.
Illinois clearly looks pressured as Makira Cook throws up a 3, and much needed 3-pointer for the Illini to answer. Makira Cook delivers.
Yeah, that's a shot you're going to want to have back. Illinois, the wise thing to do there was just to reset and slow things down.
Tough pass there by Obello, leads to a McKenzie 2. Here's Genesis Bryant looking outside for Cook, who's wide open again. She's going to take another one, and she hits that one this time. Makira Cook.
Over the weekend. Open 3 for McKenzie. That's good for Adalia McKenzie. You are watching women's basketball on Big Ten Plus. Cook. Bostic at the mid-block. Back out.
You said you wanted to be cultured.
True. Cook for 3. Nothing but net for Makira Cook. 7 points now for Cook.
Sweet block there by Kendall Bostic. She's able to either do it from the post or put it back out. And Makira Cook.
But she is someone that very well has the ability to average a double-double. Certainly with the way she's rebounding as Makira Cook drills a 3-pointer. She's in double figures. McNeese today, the opposing offense, they only have 6 made field goals in this entire game.
They've assisted on 4 of them, though.
Pretty good percentage, but obviously won't get the job done as Bostic.
In the paint as well. She sets the screen, and then Cook drove but could not get the shot to fall. Illinois get the rebound, however. Cook finds her time in the corner. She goes up for it. Step aside for just a moment. But in the meantime, Illinois leading 20.
Was one of them.
Athletic attempt by Anaya Griffin. That one doesn't fall. Cook takes it up the floor, trying to find Bostic. It does find Kendall Bostic. And with a smile on her face, Kendall Bostic gets that one to go.
And it kind of showed on her shoulders. But the confidence also shows, and we've been seeing that the past 2 games.
Tough drive there by Makira Cook. She gets the shot to fall, and she gets the foul and one opportunity here. Kendall Bostic being patient on the ball, and then Cook looking to drive. 2 on the shot clock. McKenzie's got to get it up. She gets it to fall. That's a 3-pointer. Adalia McKenzie gets that one from beyond the arc.
Last year led the Grizzlies with 9.7 points per game, or the top returning scorer. She's averaging 9 a game so far this year. A nice quick answer by Makira Cook. And now Cook backing it out, junior from Cincinnati. Played 2 seasons at Dayton under Shauna Green, and a great crossover through the lane and the left hand lay-in.
Beautiful move there by Genesis Bryant to put it away in the first quarter.
So Makira Cook grabbed the lead back. Oakland has led by as many as 3, and now Illinois leads by 3.
Ooh, Makira Cook might have got away with a little bit of a shove there.
8 of the first 16 quarters of the season. And you can see Oakland, they have surpassed that mark. Cook for 3. That's good. Makira Cook with a double-figure first quarter with 10. In the 2010-11 season, each team has won 1 thus far. Cook kisses it home. 12 points from Makira Cook.
Indiana lead over halfway through the first quarter of play. Cook steps back for the 3, and it banks home for Makira Cook. What a shot. And Makira Cook looking to push for Illinois. Cook has an open lane. She takes it, and she puts it in with the left hand over Chloe Moore-McNeil. Well off on the shot. And here's Makira Cook on the other direction. She's got it going now. She takes the 3, and she sinks it. Makira Cook now has 10 points. Done it all today, Zach.
You're exactly right. She has 4 turnovers as well.
Cook looking to take as much time as she can before setting up the offense. Cook will just pull up in front of Mackenzie Holmes. And right in the face of Holmes, she puts it through.
Living lanes open as this game has gone on, being able to knock down that 3-point shot.
They squeeze it into Cindy Parrish somehow, but wild layup doesn't go. Here's Cook on the other end. Makira Cook bursting down the floor and banking it through. But the Fighting Illini have not scored since. Makira Cook will try to change that, and she does. Cook now has 25 points. A few minutes as you see Jada Peebles knocking down the 3, leading to a Makira Cook of the Big Ten opener. Makira Cook is going to go left. Cook with the layup. Got it to roll through with the foul call. Makira Cook has 27 points, 2 shy of her career high of 29, which she did twice at Dayton last season.
Chloe Moore-McNeil typically
Brings it back out to Kendall Bostic. Bostic is going to take Mackenzie Holmes one-on-one, but back to Cook. Makira Cook inside over Mackenzie Holmes, gets it to fall. She has 30, a career high for Cook. Cook goes off the screen. Cook driving inside. Cook going in, and she gets the shot to fall and the foul. Cook ties us up at 60, and she has a chance to put Illinois on top in the final minute.
And Illinois has a chance for a 2-possession lead. Cook hesitation, left-handed off the glass. Quickly moving the ball around. Cook, 3, good. Working quickly, McKenzie the other way, now settles it down, handoff, another 3 from Cook. Back-to-back 3s, makes it 20-10 Illinois.
Got great scorers. They can get their one-on-one down the low block.
3 seconds, Cook pulls up, good. Illinois in desperate need of a bucket. Cook for 3, there it is. And Illinois gets the ball right back inside. Shupil, nice find by Makira Cook.
Earlier to Schramek, and stolen away from Cook. Racing down the other end, and she'll get the layup in the go. Brooke Schramek cutting the lead back down to 3. Here's a 3 from Peebles, and that's good. Stick with the rebound. McKenzie had an open 3. Now it goes back to Cook. She shoots a 3. She's got it!
Of course, Coach Bluter is smiling. She's got 2 players on our team with more than 2,000 points in their career.
First Big Ten team to ever do that. Caitlin Clark tried to throw it off Peebles. Peebles somehow kept that from going off her foot. Now back comes Cook. Wow, look at the handle. Oh, Makira Cook. Wow. Lopez the board. Cook with her eyes up. Wants to go to the rim again. And does.
almost a 7-0 scoring run by herself. And she's done it by getting to the basket. Watch her hand.
This Illinois team has not backed down one bit. They haven't all season. Beautiful pass. Bostic to finish.
Don't you love to hear that, Naz? I love rebounding.
I love it. Everybody likes to score. Everybody sometimes likes to defend, but loving to rebound, you get your team's extra possessions and extra points just like that.
But so far, scoreless, 0 for 5 from the floor. Underneath, though, an easy one does go for the Illini and McKenzie. Trying to avoid being posted up.
Makira Cook just looking, as you see, and that was the result of an open player cutting to the basket.
Morris can't knock it down. Bryan gets it through. Another 3 for the Illini. They're 4 for 8 for the best shooting team in the country.
That was a great move, a counter to a counter. Just had to finish that one. Just seems like the easy ones aren't going down for Northwestern.
Makira Cook.
And I would not disagree with that comment. I mean, they just are all over the floor, leading, passing, scoring, anything and everything that they can to propel this Illini team. And again, same play, different players, and Cook knocking it down. It is the easy ones that is absolutely killing Northwestern.
From the very top of the key, it is Cook just calling her own number.
And as much as she's been able to penetrate, she is able to do this right here, knock down the 3 from the top of the key after probing, after seeing her teammates, and wants the shot for her.
And you're right, Naz. These are in-state rivals. Northwestern trying to preserve its 14-game win streak, but Makira Cook.
Regardless of the status of the game, they are full throttle like Makira Cook right here and gets the bucket.
Coast to coast, Makira Cook. Cook bailed down by Bryant, under 10 on the shot clock. A long 3 by Cook, yes!
Here comes Heaven Bristow the other way for Ohio State. She goes quick up the court. We don't see that often from Bristow. Maybe there's a reason why as she loses the ball, Cole.
Yep, instant defense right there from the line. I pick in her pocket a little bit.
Great pass, Genesis Bryant for 3. The Illini 15 on the shot clock. Cook gets a great pick from Bostic, who rolls off of it. Wow, what a pretty finish from Makira Cook.
Bit of a scoring drought, just about 2 minutes now for this Ohio State squad.
Unlike the Buckeyes, to have the scoring drought. Bostic with the perfect roll. The pick and roll. Works for Kendall Bostic. We're seeing it one more time. Cook, she finds Bostic. The pretty finish.
I wasn't surprised to see some high screens that results in a Bostic wide open right near the paint.
Throws it up quickly, Bostic. Wow, what a great play, and who else but Kendall Bostic.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense by the Gophers. Here's Cook gonna get a shot off, and she puts it down. Tough shot there from Cook. Shupill back into the game. Scoring drought for the Gophers right now. A little over 2 minutes. Cook with the deep pull from 2. That might have been a 3. And it was a 3. Yeah, she was behind the arc. Illini cooking right now, a little sick. That 3 from higher ended that over 3-minute scoring drought for the Gophers. They forced a lot of passes. That's their 4th turnover in the last 3-ish minutes. Battle on her. Bostic with the screen. Battle works her way around. Cook trying to get some space, lays it off the glass. She got a nice little move there. 2 straight times that Shupill's drawn a foul on the Gophers. Peter's gonna look over to the corner. There's Cook, splash from 3. Off the back of the rim. Bryant gonna push the 4, finds Cook. Great feed inside of Shupill. Is that gonna be an 1? No, it's not.
Very interesting to see indeed. Shupill trying to get involved inside. Now back to Makira Cook. Cook looking to drive inside on 2 Hoosier players, and she gets it through.
If Illinois does not make a 3-pointer, they will have been held without a first-half 3 as Cook changes that just as I spoke the words. So Makira Cook with her first 3-pointer and Illinois' first 3-pointer. The deficit's right back down to 2. Finally, Bostic comes to set a screen. Cook taking it herself. Only 1 to shoot. Bostic puts it up and in at the buzzer.
Shot clock at 3, and the 3 good from the corner for Makira Cook. And Ellis has it for Purdue. Illinois is one of its last 11.
That's right on cue as a steal there.
Cook will go all the way to the hoop and lay it up and in for her second bucket.
Before that first one, there she is in your screen, number 23 right there. She's been a big reason for it. She has the 10 points that are the difference right now.
Batted out of there, and the rebound for Makira Cook.
It's a rare attempt from 3 by Terry.
They leave Cook alone, and she flips it in off the window.
Cook the other way, in transition. What a play from Makira Cook on the move.
Actually, good defense from Matilda Eck, trying to use her size and not foul, but
6 for Cook. Nice crossover in the lane.
Cook just weaving her way to the basket on that one. Anytime a defender popped up, crossover, and then she finally gets an open look.
Hand is in tight. So fun to watch. McKenzie wanted.
She just makes big moves when the moment's big.
NC State transfer. Cook digging her way in, and she's getting some tough shots to go now.
At reading angle, she gets the basket high off the glass. My goodness.
Came up short. Bostic the ball. Makira Cook, her speed in the open floor. Leads to 2 for Illinois.
And Makira Cook looks like in Mario Kart when you get a star power and you just speed up immediately. Changes speed, star power on.
And get back on track after the loss to Purdue. Cook so crafty and tight. Do you get a little more aggressive? Are you okay with more aggression in the final few minutes
Oh, of course, you gotta be. It's crunch time.
Kimball nearly had the steal. Instead, it's a 3-on-1 for Illinois. McKenzie finishes easily.
Are driving Illinois crazy.
Typically, she's looking at us, and we're thinking the ball's going to come over here, but then she finds an open player down low. There's an open player down low, and Kendall Bostic off a nice feed. McKenzie kicks out to Cook. She knocked down one earlier. There's her second, and Illinois is back within single digits. How about that?
The basket, they're simply not finishing. Paint touch, Cook slides over, gets into the ice.
And as you said, that will certainly be a matchup to watch here tonight. 6 seconds left on the clock. Cook throws one up, and it is good. Into the paint, off the glass. Almost goes in, but rolls out. And eventually finds the hands of Bryn Hill. Cook for 3, and it is good.
A loss from the Wolverines and a win from the Illini will give both teams identical records.
And McKenzie fouled and gets the bucket.
Screens on the other side with Kendall Bostic. Lopez can do the same. Is right there. Instead of setting a screen, she was just using her body.
Cook working on Gradwell. Bostic sets the screen. Cook, a mid-range jumper, and it is good.
And a big screen at that by Bostic. Again, the secret sauce, the name.
Finds Shelley for 3, and it's a little too long. Rebounding, a very strong suit for the Illini so far. Here comes Cook, bounce pass inside. Bostic recovers the pass and puts it down. That's 6 early points for Kendall Bostic. This Illini team is 5th in the conference in field goal percentage. Not often do you see them make mistakes like that, but here comes Cook with an easy runaway layup. And that one goes down.
And again, it's that feeling out process. Quick move, quick shoulder bump. I'm bigger and stronger than Bostic. I'm going to go to the rim, and that's exactly what she does.
Cook with the spin move. My goodness. Cook waits to set up an option. Just 10 on the shot clock. Now down to 6. Here's a screen. Cook finds herself to the rim and hooks it up again. 2 in a row. Makira Cook starting to feel it now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Screen coming from Bostic. Here comes Cook to the rim. Left side. Good.
One of the big reasons for this Illinois turnaround this year. Cook, floater, good. And Illinois will get the last shot of the quarter.
Just so smooth. Smooth like butter.
Cook driving. Sellers pokes it away. She gets it back, puts it up, and it goes. They're going to count it. They're going to review it. But for now, it's an 8-point lead for Illinois at the end of the first quarter.
And it's scrappiness from Cook, who finds the ball, gets it up, basket goes in.
Back to Briggs. Fadeaway, Briggs, no good. Rebound, Illinois. Three on the way, and it hits for Makira Cook.
Fighting Illini team.
4:24 to go before halftime. Illinois letting the threes fly. They lead by 3. And here's Cook. Three, Cook. Oh, she got it. Tough shot.
What a pass from Cheyenne Sellers. And there's Cook stepping back.
Cook gets it in to Odin. Lopez sets a screen. A 3 is good. Boy, the 3-point shooting for Illinois is unconscious today. Here comes Cook. Nice little step back for Cook. Oh, she is feeling it. Makira Cook, 19 now. That was a 90-54 final score. 3 on the way, Cook, man, 24.
Here's a made 3.
Pinzan is back in. Mila Reynolds is in for Maryland as Cook lays it in and 1.
Yeah, her off-ball movement is what spearheads this offense, but right there, Illinois isolated her. They put her on a completely different side of the court compared to the others.
And already the Illini are pushing the pace. Penn State now only down by 5. Makira Cook throws up a 3 and she hits it at the buzzer.
Yeah, Chesky with her bread and butter on the other side, but now it's Makira Cook pushing the pace. The deficit for Penn State down 30-22. Let's see who Illinois turns to here. They're still going inside to Bostic.
Makira Cook from deep, and it is cash.
Match it from 15 feet. They're trying to find Williamson inside, it seems. Shupill and Bostic have been crowding her, and that's forced Penn State to the outside. Great defense here by Illinois.
Bryant now, a Euro step, and she. Makira Cook working on Kapanis. A baseline drive, and she puts just enough English on it for 2 points.
Really encouraging those banner raises this season to preach the history of this program to her team. And
Bryant, pass over to Cook. Cook will take an early 3 and cash it in. The Illini strike early. Makira Cook driving. Goes up with the right hand, and Makira Cook, so nice with the right hand, gets the fall.
And similarly, it was only a 4-point margin against Iowa, certainly one of the better teams in the country. And
Bostic with the nice 2. Double teamed. Nebraska has played terrific defense in this game tonight. Makira Cook, top of the key. The Illini finally see one go through. Misses a bit right. And Makira Cook looking to put some more points on the board for the Illini, and she does so. 3-pointer from Makira Cook. To kind of manage this lead, coming back from as big.
7 seconds. Peebles tries the 3, and that would be a huge asset for the Illini going forward.
Yeah, nice skip pass there, finding her.
Late in the shot clock. What can Cook create? She goes off the bounce and hits it high off the glass. That was nifty.
Absolutely forcing it. I feel like she has the height advantage, but I mean, look at Cook.
Whoa.
Man, they spend a lot of time together off of the floor and just out there, and it's not an easy thing to do.
Now Rutgers trying to honor the senior on senior day.
Because that gives them that unification that you need.
In a tough spot is Makira Cook, and that doesn't matter for her, ever. And Cornwell, who have had to become key parts of this team, that won 2 more Big Ten games than last year.
Right.
Beautiful play, finished off by Bostic.
Clicking on all cylinders on the offensive end. Bostic's like, hey, I'm down here. Let me just slide to the opposite side, away from the defense. Ooh, and here's Cook right there threading that needle. You saw. I mean, that was just tremendous defense on Schmeichel initially.
Cook unstoppable.
Straight downhill, down the tunnel to the rim.
Happened in a. She had 4 fouls, and she just went right into the defender for that offensive foul. And Coach Washington said that was a teachable moment. The referees were trying to get me to bring someone else into the game as Cook knocks down the 3. Injuries continue for the Scarlet Knights.
Well, look at Cook right here. Jab step twice, and then launch it. Boom. Ooh, that's just tough. She's just measuring the defense. Kai Carter had it. And usually that second shot going up, you're going to get fouled on that because people are out of position.
Makira Cook. Wow. And that ends an incredible first half for Makira Cook. 14 points on 6 of 9 shooting. As cool as can be.
Makira Cook is playing no games here in Minneapolis. 10 toes down. Yeah, absolutely, and I agree. I said that in the first half. Schmeichel's got to get loose as Cook picks up where she left off from the first half, banging in yet another 3.
Bryant off the dribble again, picking apart the defense. Makira Cook for 3. Thanks, Megan. That's exactly what Green said earlier today, that we have the quickness, they may have the size, but we also have shooting from Makira Cook.
And gets the contact that she wanted. And then there's Makira Cook. Ooh, just so tough to stop. You cannot blink. You have to communicate and be aware. You saw.
We need to have, like, football, the gold pants, like when you defeat your rival Michigan. And I think now he's going to have to do something about that when you beat your rival 3 times in one season.
Right.
Makira Cook.
It's very creative.
We love it, though.
She had pockets.
Abby Myers goes to the bench. Kendall Bostic scoring off the baseline inbound.
Running the point here is Amaya Williams for the Blue Devils. And now Bruin looking to feed it off to Williams, and she threw it away. Makira Cook will coast for the lay-in. It's the thing is you can't shut down every player on a team. And as Makira Cook looking to get going, and Cook knocks down the 3. And only that couple of turnovers. That most recent one, the slip in the lane, though she was called for the travel. As Cook with the 3, double figures for Cook now with 10.
Try has been up by 11, up by 7 here, and an errant pass. Takeaway for Northern Kentucky.
Very
now a takeaway by Cook. Cook will beat her defender. Starters are back on the floor. Last non-conference game for Illinois before they get a Big Ten matchup. And Makira Cook on cue. Not too many people that go from a Monticello to a Monticello. Cook from distance again. She's good. Makira Cook.
A perfect 5-0 at State Farm Center so far this year. Makira Cook knocks down the 3.
Playing transition here, Illinois.
Looking for her first points. Can't get it there. Second opportunity, though, for Illinois. Cook, the quick 3. That's good. Of course, one of her lighter scoring days. She tied her career high with 25 against Purdue Fort Wayne earlier this year. Makira Cook for 3.
She's held her scoreless, as you've talked about, and Michigan fans will know you can attribute a lot of that to her time at Team USA over the summer with the Ameris Cup games. And
Cook pushing. 10 to go. Quick basket from Bostic.
Double. And Illinois has another time out here, but they opted not to use it. Instead, I really thought that they were just going to go for a quick 2 and let Makira just go coast to coast. But we got same thing, boss screen action that we talked about a lot, but this time a little bit different result. You get Kendall Bostic rolling to the rim for 2.
Coming up for Illinois, they face another SEC opponent in Arkansas coming up on December 20th. Coming in, averaging more than 12 points per game out of Grain Valley, Missouri. Debuted with a double-double against Belmont to start the season. No time for her to adjust. 3-pointer from the corner is true. 1 for 5 are the Tigers from beyond the arc. Something Coach Shauna Green mentioned for Illinois is that they can't let a couple of 3s fall in this Mizzou team to get hot. Nice pass inside, Camille Hobby. It's a rivalry matchup underway here at the State Farms.
And maybe in that instance right there, it might have behooved her to pull that back out.
There's a response for Illinois. Listen, everybody sucks. We can all play free again. Let's try to relax a little bit.
Even though I don't think Illinois sucks.
Not one bit. Cook gets the quick basket Illinois was looking for.
They responded. They go to Makira Cook, and she gets to the rim.
Stand up and shout!
And how does she get to the rim? Off of a ball screen.
It was exactly what you pointed out coming into this game. The ball screen offense, the bread and butter for Illinois.
And Missouri, to their credit, they're going to do what they're going to do. They stayed in their zone.
She knocked in a three, but then now you're going to push her off the three-point line for what? So she can get downhill and go 100 miles an hour and finish at the cup yet again for Indiana.
Count it and the foul.
Bump. And then on the other side, and
what do you want to see for Illinois here on this possession? They have not scored in over 3 minutes.
I want to see them get it to Bostic, which they did right when I said it. There it goes. Illinois has done a good job of connecting the dots. A nice left-handed bounce.
And now another turnover. That's back-to-back possessions with turnovers. And Genesis Bryant lays it in for the Illini.
Opportunities. But take a look. The turnovers for Indiana has given Illinois some hope because they've been able to
double team. Ball in Cook's hands.
Cycle post move, and then this one snatched back like a tight cornrow.
Cook a three, puts it in. That is money from Makira Cook with 20. Rest of the way.
Let's see Cook sizzle up this bucket, and there was no communication on that screening action. Some New Year's Eve fireworks for you for sure.
Cook, fade away, count it.
Makira Cook has come to play on the road. The screening action right there, the cross match, doesn't matter. Boom, ooh, all net.
As Cook misses front iron, tapped around into the hands of McNeese. And she is rejected at the rim by Cook. It'll stay here with 26 on the timer for Indiana.
Oh, what a big time block.
She got too far underneath the hoop. Dolan for the Illini now.
Yeah, Dolan looking to get herself going at that tough miss layup that just rimmed out.
Good
and there's
look.
McKenzie again. Big bucket from Porter there. This is the loudest this Illini crowd has been before that.
Cook pull up for the lead, and she knocks it down. Makira Cook gives Illinois the lead into the fourth quarter.
And just great chemistry knowing that Williams has that positioning. She's open down low. She's going to break free.
Cook to step back to three, so back-to-back threes. 1 of 2 at the line for Douglas. That was only her 9th and 10th free throw attempts of the season. 4-point game. 1 minute 13 left. Cook going into her bag, the step back, and it's a 2-point game.
Some of the bench players can continue to make a positive impact into this lead.
Cook whips a pass to Bostic.
Take a look at it. Not an easy pick and roll pass as that gap was getting shrunk down for the window. For
the Illini going to capitalize and take advantage of the steal. Bryant going all the way herself. Quick pass off to Cook. Inside for Hobby, and another easy bucket for Illinois.
Wins 9 in losses. She's so just important to this offense that when she's not, doing her best to score the basketball, it's not pretty for Northwestern.
Work down low. She's improved in the post a lot this season. She also can hit a big triple when needed. But the Illini just really getting the best of the Cats here. There it is again. That was Bryn Shoup-Hill who's in the game now. McKenzie gets tripped up. Feeds Cook for an open three. And a Makira Cook knocks it down, and Northwestern calls timeout, a much needed timeout for the Cats. Meanwhile, the Illini just cooking, still in control. You can see Shauna Green definitely fired up right now. That one right there from Makira Cook, an impressive.
She's leading the team in almost any category, but a turnover here. And Adelia McKenzie will lay it up and in. A quick start, Illinois leading 8-4. Maryland leads by 11. Makira Cook responds with a three, cuts it back to 8. That's what Illinois really needed.
McKenzie gets into the paint. Cook, starting the pot.
Oh, I like that one. Wasn't ready.
Largest lead of the game for the Fighting Illini at 7. Watching film helps sometimes. Okay. That's 3-man lead, but in a game. Never keep themselves out of it. Bryant trapped. They got to get it off before the shot clock. It counts. Just in time.
Rebound, Hobby.
Illinois looking to push it up floor. They get it to Makira Cook. Down low to McKenzie, off the glass and in.
Yeah, beautiful feed in there to McKenzie. All 5 of the Gophers on the outside on the three-point line there. They tried to take it in, but Illinois did a good job running back to the paint.
Cook for 3, Schmack!
More talent came in at the beginning of the season, but the herd has still thinned from 7 or 8 to 6. How can you increase those numbers again?
Cook for 3, strings! Hart misses the point-blank opportunity, rebounded by Bostic. She's got 10. Cook fires a 3. It's good!
This team is a very good three-point shooting team, but also can go inside.
Makira Cook tries for 3 and drains it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Quick handoff, Kendall Bostic. Trying to connect, here's the 3 from Cook, it's good. Can't find the backboard. Cook finding the open lane, and Kendall Bostic is wide open down low.
Cook knocks in a triple.
Cook was aligned on that shot. Team starting to come alive, wide open.
They go to Harper in traffic, and the ball corralled by McKenzie. Cook downhill, steps it through, puts it in. Back-to-back buckets.
Massive drive here by Makira Cook, staying patient, getting through the traffic to finish.
5 to go. Terry, leaner, rejected. Illinois comes away with it. Bryant a heave. And we are headed to OT in Mackey.
But in
Who had the basketball?
that timeout, you're talking, we get the rebound, call a timeout. We have 2 left. We have to advance the ball to give ourselves a chance to.
Layden tries a 3.
Kendall Bostic gets her positioning as soon as the shot goes up, so she's at the advantage to get the rebound.
Cook wiggles past Ellis and lays it in. Cook with 13.
Makira Cook starting to come alive. In-out dribble, crossover. She's so elite.
You got to get your shots to go. Walsh continuing to work low, just missed it.
Yeah, really great look. Would have liked to see her go off the window. Just
It's
didn't.
a cutting McKenzie, and the finish on the find from Makira Cook. Boston, 15-point game. Cook
Oh, nice
finds
feed.
Bostic. Yeah. Weaver took it right away from McKenzie and gets the easy bucket. Cook, a drive, counted and a foul. Cook now knocking on the door with 18 points of her third.
Is that, especially if you're in your zone, communication at a premium. And a turnover here for Maryland. Off and running. This is what Illinois can do in spurts. Bryant can't get the lay-in, the putback. So that is her first. We'll take a look at Camille Hobby pursuing the play. Even on a 2-on-1, this looks like it's an easy layup. But see 41 coming right down the middle of the lane to the front of the rim. Sellers again looking to distribute, but the turnover. Trying to force the pass into traffic there, and the runner. And Brown Turner is almost at a double-double. Actually, Maryland could have 3 players by the time this game is done with double-doubles. Nothing but net, and the three-pointer falls for Makira Cook.
Going against her former school. Chesky with the switch. Cook puts up, somehow gets a shot off, and it rolls around all parts of the rim. Cook moving inside, and one again. It had been Adyla McKenzie, now Makira Cook's turn.
Screen, but Indiana's gone a little cold with Holmes on the bench right now. Quickly to the other end, count the bucket and the foul. Makira Cook with the quick attack and a chance to give Illinois the lead at the line. That's her 8th rebound of the ball game.
Quality defensive possession by Illinois, though.
And the quick 3 from Makira Cook, and just like that, 21 points.
She's been cooking, for sure. Playing your best basketball at this juncture of the season. And those 3 teams have separated themselves so far in Big Ten play. Has done it in a myriad of ways, inside, outside, sizing you up.
Cook under 10 on the shot clock. Going to work. Nice catch by Bostic in the finish.
Two-man game. Another three. That time doesn't fall for Feuerbach, but you could tell she's feeling it here in the first half. A couple of threes to her name.
Yeah, and I see Lisa Bluter applauding her. Good shot. She likes her taking that shot. And it's a danger zone when Caitlin Clark can slice up the defense, get into the middle of the lane. It forces people to pick her up. Hannah Stolke.
Makira Cook rattles it in to respond. They are so tough to slow down and to track down as Cook nails the three. Cook, lots of time and space to knock down the three. Osmond has that taken away by Cook. She was battling on the block. The hesitation by Gretchen Dolan. McKenzie muscling it up and in. But as you mentioned, has been struggling to get in any kind of flow. You credit Michigan State's defense as well as Cook whips it inside. A beautiful finish to Bostic.
It is so difficult to effectively fake a handoff, but yet that was a beautiful job by Didi Hagen.
But Osmond's, her family here, standing ovation from this crowd. She's been here since 2018 on campus.
She said something interesting to us. On the one hand, it's nice because they've had the time to get some banged up players feeling more healthy. On the other hand, they've been on a roll. McKenzie with 5 on the timer. Cook left wide open. That's a three.
You gotta love when the three ball is open. Makira Cook cooking.
Cook off the bounce, counted in the foul. Makira Cook on senior day has a chance at the three-piece.
Cook is, Markowski does a great job of keeping the ball high. The higher you keep the ball, the harder it is to block and contest.
Makira Cook with a hand in her face knocks it down from distance.
No one knows where the ball's going, and then Makira Cook wide open all day to read the paper, watching Bostic doing a great job standing her ground and making it an awkward angle.
Great feed inside the Navy. And Makira Cook.
Illinois has been able to push pace as much as they've wanted to in this game. It's been huge for their success. Pace of play in this game because of them having multiple runners get out. Camille Hobby just makes herself.
Cook off the bounce. Cook +1. And she now has over 1,500 points in her collegiate career.
Do you understand the level of difficulty this shot is? Down this game, and Illinois is now playing a little out of comfort.
That should help. Makira Cook from distance has 19 with 3 made threes.
See her clap her hands, getting back on defense. She is feeling it. That spark offensively and defensively is Hobby. Another bucket in the paint, had that angle.
With a nice lefty finish and then a nice bounce pass. Drop it inside.
It has been a season of resilience for the Maryland Terrapins. They go inside to Hobby. She gets the step. And a timeout called by Coach Freeze. It's a 2-possession game with 25 seconds left.
Well, Illinois is going to have to get the ball inside right now. Go for the high percentage shots. You see Makira Cook right here with the basketball, number 3. She puts a nice spin on.
Jumper short. Ahead for Adalia McKenzie, and Makira Cook lifts the 3 and scores the first points of the 2024-25 season. Has denied the other a couple of times. A head of steam for O'Gordon. Can't handle it. Turnover ahead for Cook. And Illinois has built up a 9-4 lead. Kendall Bostic, both double-double machines. Isolation finds Bostic on the roll, and a nice finish.
Having consequences for those Florida State turnovers.
Cook from the wing will take a drive into traffic, stops and puts it in. Veteran move right there by Cook.
Yes, and you shouldn't be playing, so they got to come out. They will. Just got to keep.
Cook bothered again. Now she takes it back and has a clear path to finish. Cook stole it away from Timpson. Cook gets past her. Now Turnage, Snoop Turnage. Under, all open. Gretchen Dolan on the feed by Cook. Tonight, Latson rimmed it. Here comes Cook. Illinois with numbers. Ahead from McKenzie, who will finish.
Having to go with these longer offensive possessions.
Cook works around two. A floater is good. Makira Cook answering the bell here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like they might wind it down here. They like it in Cook's hands in late clock situations, and there it is.
Directing the offense, Bostic sets the screen. Cook from deep, and that's quite the good start for Illinois.
You think they missed her, Peter? And they might have missed a call under the basket there. Florville got sent to the ground with a little bit of a shove.
Makira Cook and one. The crowd goes wild.
And that was great transition offense.
With the board, Illinois up on Moyne 77-20. Cook, long range, nothing but net.
You got to put a hand in her face. And I think we talked about it before, is how hard that transition from your senior year of high school and to be a contributor on the team. And Dolan's done all but that.
Bostic gets her 23rd point of the night. Today is field trip day in Champaign. Over 100 schools from Illinois here in attendance. Cook behind the back, Bostic.
Oh! Schuler lost her dribble, flings it inside, and Reese missed the bunny, scrapping for the board, and it's Bostic who clears. Now Makira Cook free to fire from range, nothing but nylon. Since 2015, as far as the Beavers are concerned, really crashes those O boards. Now Cook is going to take another one. You can't leave her that much space. Makira Cook's.
Look for more perimeter shots down the season for Shoot Hill.
Schuler has it purloined to the inside. Bostic goes up strong for the finish. Tangos and flips it out to Reese off the front rim, no good, and Cook is going to try and get out and run. Cook to the interior, Bostic, what a magnificent dime.
As you can see here, nice pass.
Kelsey Reese grabs the board off the miss by Genesis Bryant, and now some discombobulation. Illinois comes up with it, and Bostic going from coast to coast. Give her 18 on the evening. Dolan from the backside keeps this possession alive. The Champaign crowd is loving it as Cook takes it all the way to the rack.
Wow, what a drive right there from Makira Cook, using the handles and shifting.
Here's Marat, flips over to Reese, looking for the counter. It won't fall. Illinois going quickly, touchdown pass to Bostic for the finish.